Hello teacher everyone, we are with 5. Today we talk about a sensational problem that is affecting many students in the world, which is school violence. Group 5 have 5 members. Our topic have 4 content. The first is introduction, the second is cost, the next is impact, and finally is solution. Now, the first part is introduction. I give you the definition of school violence. School violence is defined as the use of force or power to cause harm others in a school environment. Violence can manifest in many different forms. The first is physical violence, including actions such as pushing, hitting, and any other form of attacks. The second is emotional violence, including hurtful behaviors such as ghosting, isolating, and belittling others. And the third is harassment, can be threatening messenger or direct action and intimidating others. We can see a chart of the situation of school violence in some countries, Cambodia, Indonesia, Nepal, Pakistan, and Vietnam. The chart shows the percentage of students affected by the proposed form of bullying. The first, emotional bullying, we can see the highest is in Indonesia and Vietnam, account for 60%, almost 60%, and in Cambodia and Nepal make up similarly at 60%, and Pakistan make up nearly 20%. So this is this problem. So you can think that this is a serious problem in the country. And the first, then the next is beating. We can see a big high rate in Indonesia and Nepal, over 40%. So you can think that this issue needs to be addressed. And finally is sexual abuse. This is a serious form of violence, especially in Indonesia and Vietnam. Indonesia make up at 20%, and Vietnam comes second at nearly 50%. So overall, the just so violence is a common and serious problem in many places in the world. With Vietnam is no exception. Thanks for listening to this. The next class is Hansha.
Good afternoon, teacher and class. My name is Jai, and now I will talk about the process of school violence. Firstly, is family-related factor. Family-related factor play a significant role. Some students may face pressure from their parents to achieve high academic results. Others may experience family conflict or a lack of emotional support at home, which can deeply affect their mental well-being. And secondly is academic pressure. So academic pressure is one of the most common stressors, with heavy workloads, frequent exams, and the constant push to succeed. Many students feel overwhelmed. This pressure can lead to anxiety, loss of motivation, and even burnout. And the next is peer influence. We cannot ignore the influence of peer during adolescence. Fitting in and being accepted by friends become very important. Peer pressure may lead to negative behavior or lower self-esteem, especially if a student struggles to keep up socially or academically. And finally is educational and social environment. There educational and social environment also has a big impact. A competitive school climate, bullying, or lack of support from teachers can increase this feeling of isolation. And in addition, unrealistic expectations from society may make students feel like they are never good enough. And next class is Thảo will continue our presentation.
Good afternoon, teacher. My name is Thảo, and now I'd like to present about my part, the impacts of school bullying. For the first thing is emotional and mental health issues. Bullying and peer conflicts can seriously harm student emotional and mental well-being. Victims can feel anxious, insecure, or alarmed. This negative emotion can build up and lead to depression or other mental health problems. Some students may also have difficulty sleeping or even turn to self-harm as a way to cope. And these are clear signs that bullying is affecting them deeply and should not be ignored. And for the second thing is academic performance declines. When students are constantly worried about being bullied, they often find it hard to focus on class or stay motivated. Their mind is more focused on fear than learning. As a result, their grades may drop and their performance can also suffer. In more serious cases, they may even skip and drop out of school completely because they no longer feel safe or support. And the next slide, you can see that this is mental health statistics. According to 2021 Young Risk Behavior Surveys report that about 10% of female students and over 20% of LGBTQ plus students attempt suicide. And for the persistent feelings of sadness or hopelessness, 42% of high school students experience this feeling for at least 2 weeks. And 57% of female students and 29% of male students report these feelings. This led them to stop participating in usual activities. And for the third is negative school environment. Bullying is not only impact individuals but also affect the whole school environment. A school where bullying is common becomes a place filled with discomfort, tension, or fear. This can lead to a lack of trust between teacher and students and reduce the overall motivation to learn. And such negative school environment can affect school reputation and making it harder to view a positive community. And for the last one is social withdrawal. Victims of bullying often start to withdraw from others. They may stop talking to friends, avoid group work, isolate themselves during school activities. Over time, this can affect their social development and making it hard to form healthy relationships, and they can feel unconfident to communicate and to participate in social settings. And this is my presentation. And the next part, Gali will present her part.
Afternoon, teacher and class. My name is Ngan, and now in Tháng and me, I would like to present solution to prevent school violence. Our presentation has two main parts: the role of parent and the role of school. In the preventing school violence, the first, the role of parent. Parents are the closest people to their children, so they play a very important role. First, parents should teach their children to respect others and not to choose violence to solve problem. Second, parents should be good role model. For example, they should speak kindly and solve disagreement briefly in daily life. Also, parents should talk to their children every day, ask about school, friends, and how they feel. If a child is being bullied or see someone being bullied, parents need to listen carefully and support them, not blame or ignore them. Now the rule of school. Schools are not only a place to learn knowledge, but also to learn how to behave. School should organize activity and lesson about life skills such as sharing, respecting others, and solving problems without violence. For example, teachers can organize a simple activity, share your favorite item to have students practice, listen, and respect other opinion. Teachers should build a friendly and inclusive classroom where no one feels left out. Such an of my past about the role parent at school, and then the next part Nguyễn Trang presentation.
Good afternoon, teacher. My name is Trang. Now I want to talk about the role of government. Firstly, is creating policy and law, and secondly is of detailed guidance and monitor school to ensure proper and allocate funding to build safe school environment, offer school counseling service, and train teacher in conflict resolution and violence prevention. Finally, is organize media to spread the message say no to school violence. For example, in Vietnam, Circular No 32/2020 encourages school to build a safe, supportive learning environment. The program friendly school active students supported by ZU and ICEF also help school create a positive atmosphere. The next is community group can hold public campaigns, workshops, and forums to educate students and families about kindness, empathy, and non-violence. And secondly, creating your club and security and program community can promote responsible internet use and help prevent cyberbullying, which is becoming more common among students. And finally, local center and NGO can provide free counseling or legal support to students who experience, for example, in Hanoi and Da Nang, even organize Speak Up, Stop School Violence campaign where students share their stories, join discussion, and learn how to stand up for themselves and others. This is my presentation, and thank you for listening.
Congratulations for your presentation, and I have two questions for your group. The first one is, what is the role of teachers in preventing school violence? And the second one is, what is the main cause of school violence?
like to answer number question. Question one. I think that teachers play an important role in preventing school violence. They create a safe classroom, teach students to respect others and not take early sign of bullying. Teacher also works with parents and the school to stop and support students.
I continue our answer. I think we have four mainly factors for causes school violence. Is here family related factor and academic pressure, peer evolution and educational and social environment.